and thank you for stopping by my channel, C Panda Crafts. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this really cute spring paper rosette wreath using a couple of items from the Dollar Tree and paper. So if you want to see how I created this, then just keep watching. So the first thing I did was I picked up this willow wreath from the Dollar Tree, and I just took some white acrylic paint and a makeup wedge, and I just went around and gave it a light coat of paint, not trying to cover all of the brown, just some of it, mostly because I just wanted to create a little bit of dimension and depth. Next, I just took some paper, construction paper, and some book pages and traced some circles using some objects from around my house, like this candle lid and the paint tray. I chose to do two different sizes. I only did one of the big circle, the paint tray, and then a bunch of the smaller circles with the candle lid. And I just want to quickly mention that you don't have to use book pages if you're not comfortable. Of course, you could use something like newspaper, or even like coffee filters would be really cute. So I just went around and I traced those circles. Next, I just cut out each of the circles. Next, I cut spirals into each of my circles by carefully cutting and turning at the same time. You can draw a spiral on each circle if you want to spend the time doing that. However, I don't think it's necessary. I actually think the rosette looks better with imperfect lines or cuts. And you just want to make sure when you get to the end of the spiral, you leave a little spot like this, so that we can use that to hot glue the rosette. Next, you're just going to take the end of the spiral and start folding over until you get to the end. Then I just took some hot glue and put it down on this little platform from the end of the spiral and just carefully pressed it in. I do recommend using finger protectors if you do not want to burn your fingers. Then I just held in place for a few seconds until the glue has set. And then for like this part on the end where it is kind of flapping open, I just took some hot glue there and I pressed it into the side. For my biggest flower, I just added some waves in the spiral, and then I wrapped it and glued it the same way as I did that first rosette. So here again, I'm just showing how to make the rosette by folding in all the way around until you get to the end and leaving a little chunk as a platform, and then gluing down. Now you can make your rosette looser by kind of releasing your finger and allowing a little bit of slack to make it look more open. For the center of the flowers, I'm using these 2 different pearl sizes that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just hot gluing them to the center of some of the rosettes, alternating sizes. After I had all of my rosettes done, I just took some hot glue and glued them down where I wanted them on the wreath. Next, I just took and printed out this free bunny printable that I found online. I'll be sure to link that in the description box down below, and then some scrapbooking paper from one of my paper pads, and I will also link that pad down below. Then I just cut out my bunny, and then I took that scrapbook paper and flipped it over so that no pencil lines would be on the front, and then I just traced my bunny carefully and then cut him out. Next, I just used a glue stick and I glued that bunny down to the back of one of my paper pads. You can use a cereal box, it's the same kind of material. You just want something thick so that your bunny kind of won't warp or flop over. And I just cut that out. To add the finishing touch to my bunny, I just took some twine and made a simple bow and hot glued it down to kind of like where his neck is. To attach my bunny to the wreath, I just flipped it over and hot glued him down to the side. And that's all I did for this wreath, and I think it turned out really cute for only $3 worth of supplies for the wreath frame and the pearls. Everything else I already had on hand, and I hope it inspires you to create something with your paper stash or things from around your house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my DIYs in the future. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day.